The Cheeseboy 628 Show, starring Cheeseboy 628.
Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy 628 here today, giving you a UU tier Pokemon Showdown battle. Now let's get right into the team preview here. I've got a team that you've probably seen a good amount before. I made it with Nash Play on a team building Tuesday. Very powerful. Got my Banded Durant, Special Wall Umbreon, Physically Defensive Unaware Quagsire, Swords Dance Virizion, Scarfed Raikou, and Physically Defensive Nidoqueen. Now looking at my opponent's team, he's got that Victini, so that's something I definitely have to worry about. And looking at the rest of his team, Victini could certainly be a great candidate for being banded. So I'm definitely scared of that and definitely value my Quagsire highly because it's the only check to that monster. Looking at the rest of his team, it looks like he has the core of Gligar and Melodic. So I'm going to have to watch out for that because it's a pretty strong core. It's only going to be taken down through predictions. He also doesn't have a spinner. So I definitely want to get up my rocks as soon as possible to get some nice residual damage on that Victini wearing it down. I don't really know too much about the rest of his team. I'm guessing Flagon's going to be Scarfed, and B-Sharp isn't used that much, but from what I know, I'm guessing it's going to be Sub-SD Dual Stab, and Shaman can be pretty versatile, so I'll have to scout for that. So let's see how this battle goes. So thinking my opponent would start out with Victini just to V-create something, I decided to start out with Quagsire, and he has the Grass Knot. So on the bright side, he's specially oriented, so I don't need Quagsire as much anyway, but I lost a poke first turn, so that's not exactly fun. But predicting the Sword, go for the Swords Dance, and then go for the CC next turn, thankfully taking out the Shaman. Now I just want to get a bit of damage on this Gligar here. I know it's ridiculously bulky. I know Weak Blade does a decent amount of damage, but I go down because he does carry the Aerial Ace. But now I go into Raikou, really hoping he switches out, thinking I have HP Ice. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch, hit that big team with a decent amount of damage, bring in Umbreon, take the Focus Blast alright, then go for the Foul Play, and Victini lives with 1% just because of how it's specially based. Now he brings in Melodic, and I really have nothing to do against this thing. He goes for the Scald, he gets the burn, and because of Synchronize, of course, he gets burned. Maybe that was his idea so he can get Marvel Scale, so pretty good plan on his part. And the problem here is it's pretty much a stall fest because neither of us can really touch each other. Gonna go for the Heal Bell just so I'm not burned. Be really annoying to have Umbreon crippled for later. So I'm just gonna go for a bit of Wish Protecting here. I want to get back to a decent amount of health in case I need to take some hits from some other pokes, because Umbreon is still really nice on the defensive side. So he actually goes for the rest here, so now I know it's a resting Melodic and maybe I can predict when he's going to rest later. So now I bring in my Raikou and I am modest. I'm going to do a decent amount of damage. So actually I do go for the T-Bolt, thinking that he's probably going to predict the HP Ice, honestly. But, you know, predictions, you know how those work. But I bring in my Nidoqueen, actually take the EQ really nicely, and he doesn't expect the Ice Beam, so I'm able to take him out, which is amazing. So now he brings in his Melodic. He actually has the Sleep Talk, so that's good to know. And I actually just get up my own rocks because it'll be really nice to cripple that Victini. Now I go into my Umbreon to wall that Melodic completely, and plus I need to give my Raikou a bit of wish support because it's my win condition. He brings in B-Sharp here. I'm not really sure what it's going to do, but I'm guessing maybe sub down or something of the sort. Either way, I've got my Physical Wall Nidoqueen, and fortunately for me, he actually goes for the T-Wave. So I'm able to intimidate him with the Earth Power, but predicting him to switch out, I'm going to go into my Raikou, and he doesn't know if I have HP Ice yet, so here I reveal it to him, and he actually forfeits here. And I know that since he forfeited, you may think it's not as great of a match, but it was still a really good battle, especially losing my Quagsire turn 1. And so I was just thinking the way I played the Raikou was pretty nice, and it turned out to be a pretty nice battle. Plus you turn on the battle timer, and like, what the heck, man, you can't just do that. But seriously, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, sub, and until later, peace.